Alright, let me take you back to adolescence. Middle school was a world. As a 13-year-old, you were having your childhood innocence drained from you. Puberty was doing weird things to your body, and you lived in a dystopian society where every adult treated you like a complete degenerate. During these hard times, there'll be one thing keeping you afloat. Yes, it's drugs, because they did such a good job in preventing that. But also, free time in the computer lab. Here, everyone was familiar with the website Cool Math Games. It was a hottest site full of the newest Flash games every week, and there are some real classics. All the Papa Pizzeria games, Duck Life, Run 2, that Penguin game. But out of the entire library, there's one game that stood out for its simplistic, yet strategic gameplay. For a Flash game, this game had a surprising amount of depth. There are different varieties of maps, balloons each wave, and towers you could place. There's a lot of room for experimentation. What towers work best for which? How many should I have? Should I upgrade or buy more? The replay value and great foundation allowed a lot of room for improvement in the series. Bloons 1 and 2 were very basic and rudimentary. Let's be honest, no one played this shit. 3 was a true classic. And with 5, Bloons became an actual game. And then 6 added voice acting.
Are you kidding me? Nothing gets past my bow. You want some?
But in the midst of becoming a real game, Kiwi, probably smoking something, popped out a bizarre middle child, Bloons Tower Defense 4. And Bloons 3 opens up with this cool ass intro using the towers from the game to pop the balloons. And then a monkey man throws an exploding pineapple, and the giant rock with the number 3 falls from the sky. And then you're in the game. A quick but effective intro to draw me in. But in Bloons 4, it's like, don't mind me, I'm just here blowing up the Hindenburg. Ugh, it's so long and dragged out. No wonder they added a skip button. Gameplay wise, compared to 3, 4 wasn't really revolutionary like 5 or 6. They added a new tier to the upgrade system, but it's still pretty basic as their upgrades are down a linear line instead of picking branching paths. But the sheer tower variety and updated visuals made up for it. Let's be honest, the towers in 4 may look bad compared to 5 and 6, but let's take a look at 3. Ew! What the fuck? In Bloons 3, there were only 8 towers compared to the Chad 15 of 4. Even in the transition, both the catapult and dark monkey got merged into one tower, which felt pretty appropriate. A lot of the concepts in the ideas for the modern versions of Bloons came from 4, such as the Sun God upgrade for the Super Monkey, the Ring of Fire upgrade for the Tack Shooter, and my 3 favorites, the Mortar, Banana Farm, and Spike Factory. Unfortunately, probably the best upgrade in the entire game, the lightsaber monkey for the boomerang, was removed from future installments. And let's be honest, that's probably the only reason we bought the boomerang monkey. Also, apparently towers models are placed above the UI for some reason. Where things get weird though is the monetization system. Bloons 3, you had none. You had all the towers and everything was unlocked from the get-go. Your only limit was the money you had in-game. But in Bloons 4, the 4th upgrade was gated by a career rank, which increased by the total number of balloons you popped. In fact, one of the tips that pops up in the beginning of the round mentions that if you want to save your game, you can go ahead and create a Mochi Games account. Mochi Games was a website that featured Flash games, and one of the first innovators in monetizing them, serving as a precursor for the monetization system seen in mobile games today.
Doesn't have nearly as many games, but still, it's awesome. Tabs we got here. So on the homepage you got premium games. Pretty much, you just have to be signed up for premium games. So pretty much you just have to sign up. I'm already signed in here. I've got 0 Mochi coins, but I'm gonna get some soon.
Unfortunately, Mochi Media shut down in 2014 after being bought by Shada Games 4 years earlier. You know, the gaming company responsible for classics such as Maple Leaf, Company of Heroes Online, and the entirety of Ruby, I guess. I'm joking, I know it was a Chinese mobile game for Ruby. They dissolved mochi games for having no meaningful position beyond Flash. I guess they were right in the end, but they were kind of like 6 years early. Bloons 4. If you wanted to unlock the 4th tower upgrade, you either had to play a game a ton, or you purchased them using mochi coins. Mochi coins, if you couldn't guess, was a currency used for several Flash games on mochi games. And you either bought them with real money, or you filled out BS surveys to get them. Eventually, these mochi coins were discontinued in October of 2012. But users could still convert them to NK coins at the exchange rate of 8 mochi coins to 1 NK coin. NK coins, of course, standing for Ninja Kiwi coins. You could earn these coins for free. However, after March 21st, 2014, the admins of Ninja Kiwis just shut the system down due to several users being scammed and accidentally downloading viruses in order to get free NK coins. And just recently, on December 13th, 2020, to prepare for the end of Flash, NK coins are no longer available for purchase. What the hell did I just read? Am I intoxicated right now? Aside from the weird monetization system, this game was still a Flash game and had a lot of jank to it. The visuals still look like developer art and it's kind of jarring compared to the set art style of Bloons 5. When you got to stage 1000, the game starts lagging like crazy. It was also the first game ported to mobile. I know this because I remember a friend had it on his iPhone 3 back in 2nd grade. Jesus, I feel old now. Bloons Tower Defense 4 was a weird middle child because it was Ninja Kiwi's most ambitious era for the Bloons series. It was the first Bloons game to be monetized. The first one ported to the mobile. The first one that allowed you to go beyond tier 3 and set a foundation for the rest of the series. Or succumb to loss aversion or nostalgia, that with the shutdown of Flash, you'll be unable to play a childhood classic. However, in the wake of Flash's death, Ninja Kiwi has taken it upon themselves to port some of their most iconic Flash games to Steam. I, of course, totally knew this and didn't spend 5 hours playing a Flash version of the game on the internet knowing I only had a few days to get footage, but to port several Flash games to preserve them and release them for free on Steam. Just what an amazing developer. Ninja Kiwi probably has the most interesting success story out of any game studio. From developing small amateur-like Flash games for a long time, to becoming the studio behind an extremely successful indie game franchise more than a decade later, and they're still active on their subreddit and communicating closely with their player base. And now, here we are. The era of Adobe Flash ends and Ninja Kiwi uploads all their games to Steam for free to preserve them. This right here is indie game history. It's something many players don't even remember nowadays, and I freaking love it.